Hey lovelies, welcome to the channel. It's Chrissy here with you today, and it's my turn to share with you what I've been doing with these fantastic June kits. So I'm starting straight off into my layout, and the only thing I've grabbed from my stash is some distress ink. I've grabbed faded jeans and broken china. I loved this paper, I really did, but I just wanted something a little bit more in the middle, and I felt that these colours went with the kits beautifully, and they went with the little bit of colouring that's around the side. So yeah, just jumping straight away, using the packaging technique and some water until I'm happy with it. So I'm in love with these kits, I really am. These kits are absolutely perfect for me and my style of scrapping. I love boys kits and collections. Obviously I've got 2 boys, husband, dog, 2 nephews. You know, it's very hard for me to do girly layouts, so this kit is absolute heaven for me to work with. So the only problem I had is there's so much awesome stuff that I just didn't know where to start. I just want to use it all, so trying to pick things out of all of my kits and limit myself to, you know, start using it. Anyone else get like that? They have so much pretty stuff that they just want to use it all and then struggle where to start. So that's the problem I had. There's so much goodness in these kits that I just, yeah, really wanted to get into it. So this is the photo I'm using. This is a picture of Will at SeaWorld in front of the Shark Bay sign. Will loves sharks. They're his absolute favourite. So when we went, I had to take a picture of him sitting in front of the Shark Bay sign. Now, this U Rock, this is actually, when I unpacked my kits, what I did is when I emptied the ephemera packet, I cut the name off the packaging, and it's just so awesome that I've decided to keep it because I wanted to use it. I think I did that with a few things from the kit. If the U Rock on the packaging was good, then I've cut it off to use it. It matches the collection perfectly, obviously, and it works as an extra embellishment, and that's what I use it for on this layout. And it matches this paper perfectly. So I've just popped it up on some foam because I wanted to give it a bit more dimension and pop it away from that background. And then I'm putting my packaging made embellishment just under my photo. Now normally I save all my little embellishing and my bling until the end of my layout, but I really just wanted to put it all together now, and I knew that I wanted to use it, so I've grabbed them off and put them where I want them. So I've put I'm using some of the wood veneer. I think it's actually from last month. I had a few left over, so I'm using the chevrons to sort of tie in my title with my photo, sort of to keep it all, you know, symmetrical. So I've got a little tiny cluster next to the photo, and then also next to where my title is going to go. So I'm using my wood veneer and the fantastic enamel dots. Oh, I love the enamel dots, aren't they great? The crosses and things. And I think I add a little bit of bling as well. So now I'm working on my title and using the thickers that came in the kit, making it nice and simple, just calling it Shark Bay, and then I'm going to add some journaling lines underneath that to journal about the photo and what's so special about Shark Bay when we go. I love these thickers. The font is nice and bold, but also the colour suits this collection really well, so you don't have to try and find a colour that matches. Black goes with everything. I actually thought they were dark navy at one point, but I'm pretty certain they're black. So I'm adding that, and that's just Shark Bay. Then I'm going to add my journaling. I think I'm trying to limit it just to a few lines because I don't want it to look, you know. I struggle with my journaling lines on my layout sometimes because I feel that they sometimes I feel that they wreck my layout. But I was keeping this layout very, very embellishment light, and I felt that having journaling lines here actually sort of adds to the embellishing look. So I've used it as another embellishment feature because it is pretty basic, this layout. I wanted to keep the focus on the awesome background paper and the bit of mixed media that I did. I'm just going through the ephemera pack, just looking for little embellishments that I can add to my embellishment clusters. I was just keeping these clusters very small, very enamel dots, wood veneer type, you know, just little, nothing too big, because I did want the focus to be on the background, and I like that the title is the most bold thing on the page because it matches the photo. Because there was orange on the background paper, I felt that I wanted to bring some orange into it as well, and I used the fantastic bling to do that. So it's a little pop of orange, but not too much orange, because you can see that there's a little bit of orange in the corner of the pattern paper. So that's why I thought bringing a little bit in would be good, but not embellish. I was going to add is it Rad, that title, and I was going to put the embossing powder, emboss that orange, but I thought that would be too much and a bit too bold, seeing as this layout sort of took more of a blue tone. Obviously, because it's Shark Bay, it's a lagoon. And yeah, so I felt like bringing in a little bit of orange would be good, and those little bling jewels were perfect because they're nice and tiny, but it's another color scheme. But because I had the black title, I did want to add some big black splatters. When I did splatters with my splatter brush, they're really tiny, and I did like the big droplets. So I got my black ink out, and I've just added some black splatters around my two clusters, my two little cluster parts. Oh, I'm really full of the great words today, aren't we? But yeah, so just sort of added more to those clusters. So I didn't do splatters all over the page, just in my clusters there, and I felt it added just like another embellishment to my clusters. We're almost done. You've managed to survive. We're almost done. Then I just felt it needed something more. It felt too basic, and like I hadn't really put much effort into it. So I decided to go through the printables, and I felt it needed tiny words, but I didn't have any within arm's reach. But then I looked on the printables and I saw that there was a tag there, so I just cut the tag, cut around it, and look, instant tiny word. I was tossing up between more orange or the word phrase. Thankfully I went with the word phrase. Yeah, and I put that just above my homemade embellishment from the packaging, just to tie it in more so it doesn't look like it's just sort of sitting there. So that's it for the layout. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you real soon. Bye!